we do have a big game on tap. Virginia and Florida are the only two schools to appear in the College World Series 4 times since 2009, and the two teams hook up tonight. The Hoos and Gators are both 1-0 here in the College World Series this year, and both teams are a perfect 6-0 this year in the NCAA tournament. Brandon Waddell has been fantastic in the NCAA tournament over his career at Virginia. With 8 career starts, he has a record of 4-1 with a 2.17 ERA. I'll have a full post-game report for you tomorrow morning on your News at Sunrise. And of course, Vanderbilt beat Virginia in 3 games last season. Virginia is still looking for its first ever national championship in baseball. No ACC team has won the national title since Wake Forest did it in 1955. Sophomore Connor Jones will be Virginia's starting pitcher tonight. More on that when I see you later in sports. Well, the Virginia-Vanderbilt rematch this year has a much different feel. The Commodores on paper are the more talented team. They have 2 guys who were first-round draft picks in this month's big league draft. Their starting shortstop, Dansby Swanson, is the National Player of the Year. He was the #1 overall pick to the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Vanderbilt's starting pitcher tonight, Carson Fulmer, well, he was the 8th overall pick to the Chicago White Sox. He has a record of 13-2 this season. Virginia's starting pitcher is going to be sophomore Connor Jones. He did not pitch in Omaha at all last year. He did pitch in Virginia's College World Series opener against Arkansas. He has a record of 3-0 with a 2.34 ERA since Nathan Kirby went down with that injury back in April.
I'm excited. I'm really just excited to get out there and pitch for my teammates, one more time at least. I felt like I wasn't quite at my A game last start, and I'm excited to get another opportunity out there.
Last year, heartbreaking loss, obviously. This is all you can really wish for is a second shot at it. So we're here. We've earned the right to be here, and hopefully we take advantage of it this time.
I think we've been mostly the underdog the whole way through the playoffs. So it's pretty fun coming out here and competing and having that relaxation that we're the underdog.
We've just done enough, and that's a credit to these players. This is certainly their experience. They figured out a way to get them and their teammates here to have a special experience, and we just feel very, very fortunate that we're in this series again.
I mean, this is what you train for all year. To be given this opportunity, it's definitely a blessing because I definitely want to help and go out there and try to give my team the best chance to win.
Just go out there, continue to do things the way we've been doing, and not try to do too much, and not treat it like it's a national championship game. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still baseball. So if we just go out there and play good baseball, I think I like our chances.
Vanderbilt shortstop Dansby Swanson is batting a team-best .337 this year, but he has struggled here at the College World Series, going just 1 for 13. By comparison, Virginia's shortstop Danny Pinero is batting 8 for 14. That's a College World Series best. Tonight's game starts at 8 o'clock Eastern. You can watch it on ESPN, and I will have a full post-game report for you tomorrow morning on your News at Sunrise.
Thank you, Marty. Virginia 8.
The Hoos were here at the ballpark early this morning. Virginia was the second of the 8 teams here in Omaha to have a practice today, getting on the field at 10 a.m. Arkansas went first. Of course, that's who the Hoos will play tomorrow in the first College World Series game. Sophomore pitcher Connor Jones has played a much bigger role this year. He's Virginia's starter for Saturday's game.
I'm ready to get that first game under the belt, and get going. So I'm anxious. It's fun. I haven't really put too much stock in it or thought about it too much. I'm just coming out here and get to play baseball.
Here at TD Ameritrade Park, there have only been 3 home runs hit in each of the last 2 College World Series. Virginia ended their hour-long practice here playing a little home run derby.
We had a few guys hit balls out that I didn't think could hit balls out, so maybe that's encouraging. Many of those balls last year that maybe we hit, Mike Pappy for one that hit one last year that you thought for sure was way gone, and it's at the warning track. So hopefully with the new ball it plays a little bit truer, but certainly whoever plays good defense here is going to have a chance to win it.
Virginia's a long shot to win the College World Series with 14-1 odds.
It doesn't matter. I think we've kind of embraced the role. I think we've kind of been the underdog in the past couple weeks, especially with the 3 seed in the regional. But I think we use it to our advantage. We've been able to play free and loose with no pressure on us, and I think we can keep doing good things out here with that.
Virginia eliminated Arkansas from the NCAA tournament last year, beating the Razorbacks twice in the Charlottesville Regional.
They're a totally different team. We're a totally different team.
it's going to come down to the fundamentals and who executes and who doesn't.
There's no easy outs. You know, we're going to have to be ready to go every batter. You know, it's going to be a very tough game, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
The College World Series opening ceremonies are tonight. We'll show it to you at 11.
All right, thank you, Marty.
The Who's are making more magic here at the College World Series. Virginia, which is the biggest underdog here in Omaha, upset the favorite Florida last night in a pitcher's duel. Virginia pitchers Josh Spores and Brandon Waddell combined for a two-hitter in Virginia's 1-0 win. The Cavaliers broke a scoreless tie in the 6th with this sacrifice fly from Robbie Coleman scoring Matt Theis, which was the only run of the game. Virginia improves to 2-0 in the College World Series and won't play again until Friday afternoon. I'll have much more on the game, plus hear what the Who's are saying about this amazing run later in sports. Advancing to the College World Series finals for the 2nd straight year. Virginia pitchers Brandon Waddell and Josh Spores combined for a two-hitter last night as Virginia upset Florida 1-0 in a College World Series shocker. The Cavaliers were keeping it fun and staying loose before the game, and then the Wahoo pitchers were dominant during it. Brandon Waddell making his 51st career start, tied for most in Virginia history through 7+ innings, giving up just 2 hits. He's now 2-0 in his last 2 College World Series starts with a 1.13 ERA.
I love being here, the environment, everything that kind of goes into it. You know, everyone knows it's special and everyone wants to be here. Just to be able to come out and, you know, give them my all. You know, you never know what you can do, but trying to keep the team in the game was big.
Maybe Brandon Waddell's best when he's got that kind of pressure on him, because certainly in this ballpark, he's as good as it gets.
Virginia got its only run of the game in the 6th inning. After loading the bases with 3 singles, Robbie Coleman hit this sacrifice fly, scoring Matt Theis. Closer Josh Spores got out of a jam in the 8th with runners on the corners and no outs. He ended up earning his 15th save.
I didn't think I was going to get out of that inning without giving up a run. I just tried to manage it basically so that if, you know, worst comes to worst, I give up the run, but nothing else happens. But after I got that first out, stabbing at the ball, I went right into attack mode because I knew I could get out of it after that.
Virginia, which was on the verge of missing the postseason a month and a half ago, has now won 7 straight in the NCAA tournament.
This is awesome. I mean, every year is different. I mean, it's not quite like last year, but I mean, this group of guys, we find ways to win. Nobody expects us to win, so we're just out there having a great time. And
it just shows how resilient we've been. We've been through a lot of ups and downs this season, but you know, when the lights turn on and the pressure's on us, we've kind of come out and played our best baseball.
It's fun. That's the best way you can put it. It's really, really fun. You know, these group of guys, there's a lot of people that wrote us off early on, and, you know, our expectations never changed, but to be able to do this, you know, on the biggest stage, and it did, you know, kind of a run through the postseason. It's been a lot of fun. We've been loose. We've been having a good time, and I think it's really, you know, contributed to how we play.
We're on a pretty good roll. It hasn't come easy. You know, it's just barely finding a way, but that's okay. I just keep telling our guys, continue to grind it out and enjoy the experience.
Coach O'Connor gave his guys the day off today, although position players did lift weights. Virginia won't play again until Friday against the winner of Florida and Miami. Coach O'Connor says it'll give his players a chance to spend some time with their families and the team getting to do a little sightseeing around town.
Thank you, Marty.
Virginia is aiming for its first national championship in school history. No ACC team has won the national title in baseball since Wake Forest did it in 1955. You'll hear from the Who's later in sports.
Pretty exciting.
Well, the big news here in Omaha today is that Virginia baseball coach Brian O'Connor says Nathan Kirby will be his starting pitcher tomorrow when the Who's face Florida. Kirby has not pitched in a game in 2 months, recovering from a strained lat muscle. Kirby and the Who's will face a very potent Florida lineup tomorrow. Florida eliminated Miami last night with a 10-2 win. The Gators hit 4 home runs. The first 2 in the first inning were the 2 longest College World Series home runs in the 5-year history of this ballpark. Florida scored 25 runs and racked up 28 hits in 2 College World Series games against Miami. It makes Virginia's 1-0 win over Florida on Monday look that much more impressive. Can the Who's shut down that potent Florida offense once again? Nathan Kirby's going to try. You'll hear from him and the Who's coming up later in sports.
All right, Marty Hutloff live in Omaha for